Hello, YouTube fans. This is TheSkullKlown. Just took a shower and stuff like that. I want to say this right now. I don't know if this is going to be my main channel or probably I'll put in my Rumble and stuff like that. But I want to talk about something real quick. This money system, the money is dying off, alright? We all know this already. The money is dying off and eventually it's going to be no more. The reason I'm saying this is because what are you going to do when there's no more money? You better start thinking right now because it's already happening, okay? Why do you think they want to bring this digital system thing? Alright? Seriously. And plenty of people that they're not telling you that are not supposed to be part of this planet at all are dying off. And you're going to see more of it soon. Okay? Especially for next year. Because some of us, shout out to Remedy H, he literally said that it's true. Every neighborhood is going to have their own Superman, their own Astro Boy, their own, Mighty Mouse and stuff like that. It's true. Everyone that lives in the neighborhood, they're going to have their own fucking Superman because someone in those neighborhoods actually did the fucking work and not decided to be lazy. When they come home, decided to play video games, watch TV instead of tapping to thyself for like 5 minutes and tapping to yourself for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 30 minutes, doing your Tai Chi and building like something like this. You know? There's no excuse. You can't turn off the internet. You can't literally turn off your phone for literally an hour to just literally sit down and draw or paint or just like be one with thyself. You know? Because drawing and painting, man, that does a lot of things. It's spiritual stuff. A lot of people don't know that. Alright? In a higher vibration, we can literally draw something and will literally come out to life. They showed you this before. These animators, they showed you shit like that before. You think that shit's fucking new? You think they thought about it because they're fucking goddamn creative? No, because they saw it around the 18 and 1700s. Yes. Alright, because there was technology back then. And then there was a flood that happened in 1800s. Okay? Seriously. Look at all the shit. Look at all the shit that looks like it's been flooded. You're going to look at it and be like, why does that look recent? It's because it was recent. It happened in the 1800s. And then when it did happen in the 1800s, guess who took over after that? These wicked motherfuckers, pieces of shit. They decided to clone themselves, and that's what we got. The whole baby boom bullshit, basically. Alright? They want to make shit up happening, look at the wars that were happening around the 1800s, to be quite honest with you. All those wars that you hear from the 1800s, that was us fighting against these motherfuckers to take our planet back. Alright? They're not going to tell you this in school. They're going to tell you the version that they want to tell you. And I know some idiots are going to be like, well, how do you know this? By tapping into yourself, nature's going to tell you the history. Because she's been here for a long, long fucking goddamn time. What, you're not gonna tap into nature and listen to her? What? You think you know everything? You think you're all better than fucking nature herself? Then guess what? Nature's gonna take you out. You're gonna be right next to these fucking pedophiles and these motherfucking reptilians that eat these babies. You're gonna be right next to them. And you're gonna die with them. You're gonna be led to the slaughterhouse. They're gonna pull your arms, pull your head off, and start drinking that shit like it's fucking Kool-Aid. I am dead serious. They don't give a fuck. They're hungry. They are salivating in the mouth that this does not happen, but it's happening, and it's freaking them out more and more and more. What makes you think what's gonna happen? There's gonna be a battle, and we're already battling right now. Why do you think they're fighting so hard to keep the planet cool? But everyone doesn't want to point that out, right? Okay, let me tell you something. Have you done your history with Nikola Tesla? Nikola Tesla was actually making cloud machines and stuff like that. And then they took that away from him. So what do you think they're using those machines for, you dumb idiots? This is why you don't think. This is why there's some people out here that don't do their research, refuse to do their research, or refuse to go online and do their research because they want to get butthurt instead of doing the work and engaging in their brain and putting that knowledge in their brain so they can go to a higher frequency. That's why the whole getting these knowledges is all about, to get into a higher frequency of your own brain so you can literally jump into that frequency. Why do you think these motherfuckers want you to be dumb, docile? Why do you think there's like the cult challenge and shit like that? They want you to be fucking dumb. They don't want you to think out here. They don't want you to use your imagination. Alright? You want to listen to, it's funny too, some of our people want to listen to all these orcs, but when you point out a little, a quote from an orc, they don't want to listen to that either. It's all like, you listen to these orcs for no fucking goddamn reason. We told you not to listen to them, but as soon as you get butthurt about it, we tell you a quote from a fucking orc that literally knows what they're talking about, because they know who we are, and they know how the planet is, and then all of a sudden you get butthurt. For example, Einstein, he said, this is a quote from Einstein, knowledge is basically bullshit if you don't have imagination. If you don't have imagination, then you're not going to grow your knowledge. That's basically what he's saying. It's not that quite quote, but I'll find that quote right now. I don't give a fuck. Alright? Seriously. Because there's some dumbasses people around here that are so fucking stupid to the point that, hey, go ahead, go to the slaughterhouse. I don't care. I'm not going to save your ass. You're supposed to save yourself. Alright? That's one of the reasons why brothers and sisters are trying to tell you this stuff. Tap into nature. Get right with nature. Get right with yourself. But if you don't want to do that, and you want to listen to these politicians, you want to listen to these presidents and all this shit, you think all of them are your best friends, guess what? You're going straight to the slaughterhouse, motherfucker. Straight to the slaughterhouse. I don't give a fuck if they look like you and me. Alright? They're walking for these pedophiles, they're walking with these reptilian motherfuckers. So there's no reason for you to listen to these celebrities or listen to a brother or sister like us that's wearing a suit walking with these motherfuckers that don't tell us who we are. Okay? Okay? That's the knowledge that I have, and that's the knowledge that a lot of brothers and sisters have here that they don't tell a lot of brothers and sisters, because what's the point? They're not going to listen. Let the sleeper sleep. Alright? If they don't want to listen, and they don't want to push themselves to listen, then guess what? You move on, you grab all the knowledge, and they be there like fucking flapping like a fucking fish. Seriously. Seriously. You know? And I'm gonna find that shit. Watch. You guys always wanna talk shit. Hold on, guys. Exactly. There's something right here that says it. Knowledge is without experience. You're right. It's true. Because a lot of the spiritual stuff is experienced también from yourself. And then when brothers and sisters experience the same thing as you, and they're literally like not even in the same state as you, or you barely even know them, that's a connection that you and the brother and sister finally have. They can actually see what they're seeing. Alright? Because some brothers and sisters out here all lost, and they feel like they should hurt themselves because there's no one out here that's like that. But I want to say this right now. There are all people out there that are like you. Don't do that. Alright? We're in the finish line already. We're literally right there. We're literally right there. We're literally home. Seriously. All we have to do is keep doing what we're doing. And then when the time finally fucking happens, these motherfuckers are getting what they fucking deserve. Alright? They're gonna get what they fucking deserve. Alright? Here, I got it right here. This is from 1921. Literally says this. People want to, you can pause it if you want, but this orc says that, and it's fucking true. Not to say knowledge is not power, but you got to use your imagination. Because if you don't have because if someone told you that someone told you that the planet is literally a spaceship herself, you're going to be like, oh, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. It's because you're not using your imagination. You're not using your imagination. Because to be quite honest, how are we supposed to move? How you're in the center? Basically, we used to be part of the center of the galaxy. All right, we're far away from we're far away. Now we're going to the center of the sun. Basically, we were in the edge of the galaxy. Now we're moving forward to the galaxy. Forward in the middle of the big giant sun, galactic sun. We're moving closer to that. That's why when things are getting hotter, these wicked ones can't be next to it. They will die. That big galactic sun, not the sun that you see every day. I'm talking about the galactic sun, the fucking galactic sun. That when we have a fucking cosmos, there's a sun in the middle of it. We're going closer to that, and that right there is what these beings called heaven. This is what we call heaven. Yes, heaven and hell is a mindset, but it's also a place and a frequency. Okay? All right? Because when we got farther away from our galactic sun, we were going through hell. You know, we didn't know who we were. We were killing each other and everything like that. Now that we're going back to our galactic sun, ever since we started tapping in and remembering and everything like that, because that's what's happening. A lot of people want to be like, oh, why is this happening? Why all of this happen? All you have to blame is the people that meditated and did the work. The people that did the Tai Chi, fucking started building and meditated. You want to blame somebody? You want to blame somebody for the whole, pandemic and shit like that? You want to blame the money falling and shit like that? You want to blame that your job is gone and shit like that? Guess what? Blame the people that have been meditating. Because this shit is finally going to be over. Alright? Seriously, some people want to laugh at this and be like, oh, whatever. Go ahead, because that's how I know you're not tapped in. That's how I know you don't see the forest from the trees. You really don't. All you see is the trees. You don't see the forest. All you see, you just think it's trees, but it's actually a fucking forest with a whole bunch of beings in there that you think they're not supposed to be there, but they're there. You know? But yeah, you want to look at these wicked motherfuckers that are not supposed to be here and be like, oh no, they're supposed to be here. Who told you that? They only told you that. But when you look at your ancient history from Egypt and Mesopotamia and all that, you find out that none of these people weren't here until eventually something happened. Alright? Seriously. And you gotta think to yourself too, even if you think that this is bullshit, I want you to put this in your fucking goddamn skull. Why anything hasn't changed? Evolvely. We should already fucking have, literally, we should be already flying in spaceships and shit like that. I'm dead serious. Don't think that that's not a fucking goddamn thing. Don't think that, oh, we're not supposed to be in that technology. Who told you that? Who told you that? For fucking crying out loud, fucking Elon Musk showed a space rocket going back down and landing, and everyone was like, ah! And I'm over here like, I thought we had this technology already. So how the fuck these astronauts came back down? Oh, they decided to just pull one thing and another and fly down with a fucking parachute and shit like that? Oh, yeah. But yet, they're gonna show it in your movies that they know how to fucking land. Because they stole the technology, dude. You really gonna believe what they're telling you when they're putting everything in the movies? Will Smith even fucking told you the Men in Black movies are documentaries. What is it? Not John Carpenter. Roddy Piper, that was in They Live. He even says that movie's a documentary before he died. He tweeted that out before he died. Alright? There's a lot of shit that I can point out that a lot of orcs said that a lot of people are not listening to. Alright? The reason I'm pointing this stuff out that orcs said is because most of our people always fucking believe these motherfuckers. But then, when they do speak the truth, they don't listen to them. Alright? They don't. And then they get lost. And then when we talk about it, they want us, automatically, it's black supremacy or Afro supremacy or some shit like that. You know, Hispanic supremacy and shit. All I have to say is, for any of your brothers and sisters that think that way, guess what? You're going to leave this planet. You're going to leave this planet. You're not going to die or anything like that. We just don't want you here anymore. Either change your mindset to the point of the cosmos and the planet herself, or the planet's going to look at you and be like, either two things I'm going to do to you. Either you get the fuck out of here, or I'm going to change your mindset to the point that you are forced to join me. She doesn't give a fuck. Nature has that power, all right? And some idiot around here is going to be like, oh, I don't have free will. No, you do. It's just like when you go against nature, she either will kill you or adapt your brain to the point that you or you won't do that shit to her. You respect mama, all right? The hell's wrong with you? You respect Torah. You respect Tiamat. Respect Mother Cosmos. The hell's wrong with you? You respect Mother Chaos, because without that chaos, we wouldn't came here. And don't say, no, it wasn't. Yes, it was. In the beginning, there was chaos. All right? When they say there was nothing, that's chaos. Dumbass. How dumb people can be. But yet, if people got offended of what I'm saying, that just shows that you need a lot of growing fucking up to do, man. A lot of fucking growing up to do. Because there's no reason for you to be offended about this. If you know thyself, you'd be like, holy shit, bro, thank you. Seriously. Alright, I'm just showing you this one picture again. Imagination without knowledge may create beautiful things. Knowledge without imagination can create only perfect ones. So there's different quotes from this guy right over here. Imagination is more important than knowledge. All right. Again, I'm not saying knowledge isn't bad or anything like that. But again, if you're not pushing your imagination, then you're not going to learn a lot. You're not going to learn some things. For crying out loud, you're just going to listen to NASA all the time. You're just going to go on the computer and be like, what's NASA talking about? What they're talking about? And all they're going to push is the same bullshit you've been hearing since you were a little kid. So why the fuck are you still listening to them? Because you think they're right? You think they're your friends and shit like that? Apparently you haven't done your research apparently you haven't done your research on NASA. You haven't done your research on NASA at all. You do realize the people that work at NASA are Nazis. Oh, no, they're not. Yes, they are, dude. What the fuck's wrong with you? You don't know your history. You don't know your history. You don't know your history, you're doomed to repeat it. You're just gonna have the same motherfuckers that you fought in a war, then you're gonna bring them into your land and take your shit, and then you're gonna be like, no, they were on our side all this time. The fuck's wrong with you? The fuck's wrong with you? Alright? Shit. So fucking stupid, man. It is. People are fucking retarded here, man. You can't be this stupid. That's the one that frustrates me. What you need to realize the most. If people are looking at you like a fucking dumbass, it's mostly because you are. Alright? Because if you don't know, you don't know. And that's fine. But if there's brothers and sisters know that you've been lied to and they're trying to tell you the truth and you don't listen to them, guess what? Guess what? It's not meant for you. It wasn't meant for you. Look, I've said this before and I'll say it again. A lot of this stuff is going to happen. There's not going to be no more money, not going to be no more a lot of things. So what are you going to do about it? Alright? There's not going to be no food or anything like that either. And don't start killing these animals when there's no food. I'm telling you right now. I'm saying this right now. You don't have to listen to me, that's fine. But there's going to be consequences like anything else when you do something against nature. Okay? Do you understand and understand that? Especially to my brothers and sisters. Do you understand and understand that? Okay? Okay? There are plenty of plants of life out here that you can literally eat. You can eat dandelions, for crying out loud, guys. Seriously, your diet has to change eventually. Oh, but I don't want to eat that. I want to eat this. Well, too fucking bad. Too fucking bad. You're going to be right next to these wicked ones when they're eating each other and want to eat us, but they can't eat us. They just automatically die. Because we're too high vibrational when the stuff does happen. The sun is activating right now. Why do you think all of the stuff that's happening around us, people that have meditated, done the work and all that, are activating all of this stuff? It took 1% of the population of the world that is so-called black and Afro-Hispanic to change everything. Okay? Seriously. Stop acting like we can't change shit. Stop acting like just for us doing this, we can't do anything. If that's what you think, and you expect, us to march down with a fucking gun and shoot people, and we'll be like, yeah, we did a good job. No, you didn't. You just used your lower vibration aspect, you dumbass. You did. Oh, no, I didn't. Yes, you did. You don't understand what's inside of you then. You rather use a gun instead of using a beam that's coming out of your hand. Oh, I don't believe that. I don't think that will happen. Of course you don't think that, because you didn't do the practice. You didn't do the work. So, of course you're not going to get that, you idiot. If you're not doing the work, don't expect to fucking fly. Don't expect to fucking shoot missiles out of your fucking goddamn eyes. Don't expect to morph into a torpedo like Popeye and destroy a tank. What do you think they got these characters from? From us. They didn't make this shit. They didn't make this shit up. They won't just draw in and be like, yeah, we should, that'd be cool if you did that. That'd be cool if you did that. No, they're uncreative, guys. They're uncreative. These are uncreative people. How do you know that? Because they don't have souls. These wicked ones don't have souls. Why do you think they want winter? They don't have souls. What do you think happens to an atom? It freezes when it's in a cold. Okay? That's heat. Heat is supposed to keep going like this and this and this. We have heat inside of us. That's why we're still alive. That's why we're alive. That's when it's cold and we heat up, we have heat inside of us. That's our soul. Okay? How's that? That's scientific and that's spiritual also. So why are you not getting it? What, you think something... What do you think spirituality science is? What do you think it is? Don't listen to some of the science bullshit that they have here, because spiritual science destroys their science. Because the science that they're talking about is only scratching the surface. They're not scratching more under it and more beneath it and more the core of it. These scientists, people haven't hit the core of the science shit. They haven't. Stop acting like they have. They haven't. If they have, we would have moved on as a civilization. Think about that. And the time says 3:33. Motherfuckers would think I'm lying right now. Look at that time. 3:33. I got receipts, motherfuckers. Alright? There's a reason why the Cosmic Mother showed that number. Alright? Do I have to explain that too? I hope not. There's no reason for me to explain so many things, guys. You have to push yourself to find this stuff. There's a reason when you see the number 33, the universe is calling you. The universe is telling you you are right. You're on the right path. When you see 1111, the universe is giving you a message, a signal. You just need to listen and think and hear it out. All right? There's different cosmic numbers around here too, like 555, 444, and all that stuff, 999, and stuff like that, 777. So you gotta pay attention to those numbers, man. All right? Trust me. Why do you think I respect dearly with the whole 303, 330, and 333? Why do you think I respect those numbers so much? Because they are literally telling you, you are connected to thyself in nature because you have 33 vertebrae on your spine, man. Seriously. Okay? And to be quite honest, if you just took your skull and your vertebrae, guess what it looks like? It looks like a serpent. Okay? There's a reason it's like that. There's a reason why we made ourselves like this. Have you ever thought of that? Have you ever thought of why the cosmic mother, the cosmic beings that we are created our bodies the way we are? If you never thought about that, then that tells me you need to expand your mind more and your imagination more. And that's fine. I'm just telling you, I'm not saying you're stupid or dumb. You just need to expand it more and think more. When people tell you, oh, don't think too much, leave those motherfuckers alone. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. I understand and understand what they're talking about. Like, oh, if you're depressed and all that, don't think about too much and shit like that. Of course. But when you're in a high vibration mind and you're thinking a lot of shit that's going to happen and a lot of shit that's going to be gone, sooner or later, you're not going to have a job anymore, guys. Sooner or later, all of this stuff is going to be obsolete. All right? And then you guys are still scared to the point that, oh, what's going to happen to me? What's going to happen to us? See, once you start feeling that is when you go with the wicked ones. Because the wicked ones are scared right now. So why the fuck are you going to be scared along with them? You think you're equal to these motherfuckers? Okay, so I didn't know you were equal to a pedophile. Because that's the world they want to live in, all right? All of you guys want to say that we're all equal, but that is the world that they want to live in. We all equal, right? Oh, you're holding hands, kumbaya. By the way, this hand that you're holding, yeah, he raped like 12 kids. And you're like, what? Oh, no, but it's cool, kumbaya, kumbaya. All right? That's why I talk shit about that kumbaya bullshit, all right? It's fucking dangerous. It's fucking dangerous, and it's gonna to start, and it gushes the mind. It boils the mind. Not even boils the mind. It mushes the mind. All right? It mushes it to the point that you're like, you look at these people and you're like, how dumb can you be? You can't be this dumb. You can't be this dumb. It's impossible to be this dumb. It really is. Either you love to be dumb and be fed dumb shit, or you just never were smart to begin with, and you're acting like you're smart. There's never in between. There's never in between. Either you are smart and you've been played with, or you just always been dumb. I'll say this right now. We've all been played with. You just need to figure that out. But if that hurts you deep down, guess what? It hurt me too. But guess what? Get over it. Alright? Seriously, get over it. Seriously, because we all felt this way. Seriously, we all felt this way. And maybe I shouldn't say, oh, get over it, because, look, sometimes you feel depressed and all that stuff because you feel like other people are not around there that knows it. But they are. So that's why I say get over it. That's why you got to focus on you and focus thyself and tap into thyself and know who you are, what powers you have. You talk about these, some people talk about these elites having these type of powers, but what type of power do you have? I know the powers that I have. Do you know the powers that you have? So that's it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. This system is done. This system is over, and it's gonna die and crumble. All right. Seriously. And don't suspect the world that died is gonna come back. No, it's not. No, it's not. Sorry, boo boo. It's not. It's not. It's not. And if any of you stupid simps think that we're going to live in a caveman era, the only people that are going to live in a caveman era is literally the unnatural people. But you should not feel sorry for them, because they're the ones that came here and now they're paying the price of it. Don't say that, oh, but you're destroying their peace and stuff like that. They're not supposed to be here! Do you understand that? A long time ago, there's a few people that invaded and left their own kind and left. Okay? No one had to tell me this shit. I found this out for myself. You could too. But you don't want to, because people out here are lazy as fuck. You're lazy. You're lazy. That's not my problem. That's not my problem. You want a cop, you want a fucking God to save your ass. So you want NASA to save your ass. That's your God, to be quite honest with you. If you guys always listen to NASA, that's your God. That's your Jesus. Go ahead and pray to them, to these piece of shit motherfuckers. Because you know who I worship? Myself. You know who I respect? Mother Nature. I love myself and I respect myself. Alright? Do you? Or you're just going to listen to everything that these motherfuckers say and literally suck their dick? Because that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. We're in 2023 now. Are you literally waiting for these motherfuckers to tell you who you are? That way you can go to brothers and sisters that told you and you'll be like, yo, NASA finally told us who we are. They're never going to tell you who you are. Okay? These are the same people that grab your fucking goddamn bodies and literally experiment on them. Okay? They tell you this in Transformers. They tell you this in these other movies, man. Alright? But whatever, man. Whatever. People just think it's a game. Okay, that's fine. Go ahead, think it's a game. Think it's a game. But when it finally comes to that conclusion, to the point that you be like, what the hell's going on around here? Guess what? You be lost. You're gonna be lost to the point that, hey, I don't know what to do anymore. Of course you don't. You're gonna be stuck. while there's brothers and sisters knowing who they are and knowing what to do, fighting these wicked ones, and you'll be wondering, why is my building getting destroyed? It's because it's not supposed to be here. All these houses, and not to say we didn't have beautiful houses and everything like that, of course, but some of these places that they put the landlines on, they're going to be destroyed. And we're going to put another thing on top of that landline so it can actually have the better frequency that we want to put. Because they make that shit. And it doesn't work at all. Because they're not high vibration, guys. When you see these motherfuckers build something, especially, look, say if a brother was with these people doing construction, yeah, some of the stuff that he built might work also, but since he's with these wicked ones, it's not going to work as effective. If he did it all by himself, he would put all his energy into that shit because he's doing it everywhere. But since there's little, since he's working with all these wicked beings and everything like that, doing this and that, it's just like, okay, then the energy is not going to be as effective. Because they're trying to mock us. They always mocked us. Alright? The reason they mock us is because they're trying to get that power that we have. They want to fly like a superhero. They want to shoot lasers out of their eyes or out of their hands. They want to manifest a freaking monster right there and attack somebody. But they can't do that. They can't. That's why they call it pseudoscience and shit like that. Or that's what they call fantasy and shit like that. Or myths. Because they don't want you to expand your mind, man. They don't want you to look at these mythologies to know that these are real and they happened. Okay? And you're going to believe in yourself. You gotta, and you will believe, if you believe these wicked ones, you would never know that you are a Titan. Alright? You would never know that back then, a long time ago, you fought the gods. Like Zeus. Okay? Seriously. And yes, we all came down here in Tartarus, which is, the physical world, but eventually we'll get out of it. Okay? We knew we'd get out of it. Even said in the mythology that eventually the Titans are going to get out of Tartarus. And there's some goddesses and gods are afraid of that. Because they will have to speak of what they did to the Titans. You think the wicked ones are the only ones that are going to go through this shit? No, it's some of the gods that fucking, that destroyed the Titans a long time ago. These wicked ones weren't here when that happened. They wish they were. They fucking wish they were. But they heard stories about the gods versus the Titans. Trust me, if they were around, I've said this before and I'll say it again. If they were around when the Titans and the gods fought, they wouldn't survived. Especially from the atmosphere. We were tall as fuck, guys. Bugs, insects, animals were huge. Huge. There's a fucking snake that's literally like almost like a mud fossil. It's a fucking fossil. It's a mud fossil basically. It became stone and shit like that. There's literally mountains of us literally being petrified and stuff like that because of the flood that happened. Okay? And a lot of stuff happened around that time. Okay? This is science. This is spiritual science. This is what actually fucking goddamn happened on our planet. We live what we call in a Final Fantasy world. We live in a Dragon Quest world. This is our planet. This is our realm. We live in that type of world. Why do you think they make video games and movies about this? Do you think they just did it just because, it's fun? No. They look back at old fucking tablets and look back at old books that were ancient as hell, and they were like, holy shit, we can use this to make movies, video games, and comic books. Why is that so hard for people to fathom? And understand and overstand and understand. Why is it so hard for you guys? Are you that dumb? Or you just naive? Or you refuse to know you own people? You refuse to know thyself and you refuse to know where your people come from? All you want to know, all you want to think about, we came from monkeys. But yet, if we say that, for example, you say we came from monkeys, but once a white person says that, you say it's racist. Because it goes with the whole, slavery stuff and everything like that. But then I'm over here, I'm like, wait a minute. Don't be a hypocrite. You say you're a monkey. You don't say that. Come on, guys. You know, in subconscious wise, you know you weren't fucking made from fucking chimpanzees and monkeys, dude. You manifested yourself. Yo, how do I manifest myself? The fuck's wrong with you? Look up manifestation. Good God. Look up manifestation. I don't have to do everything for you guys. Please don't. I don't. I'm not a teacher. I'm just here to tell you. I'm just here to literally show you guys that I'm not the only one that has woken up, not even woken, in tune with thyself. There. I'm not the only one that knows thyself around here. Alright? And I'm the one to remind a lot of people around here that there is something going on around here and we need to change this shit. We're fighting, but not the way that these motherfuckers want us. They want us to fight with guns and bullets. Alright? We're not fighting like that. We're not fighting like that. Look, I'll say this one thing. If you want to fight with guns and bullets, you need to make sure that you're high vibration to the point that you will unleash those bullets without having a bullet. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Look at the movie Ghostbusters. You know those Ponton packs? You know when they shoot basically lasers out of them? So in real life, when we make those things, when we make those gadgets in real life, we used our bodies to literally shoot out radiation plasma, and that's why it came out of that tube of the Ghostbusters machine, the proton packs and stuff like that. Yes, because that's how high vibration we were. And then if someone else that wasn't high vibration grabs it, guess what? It doesn't work. It doesn't work because it's not coded. Because it's not coded inside their DNA, and all they have to do is literally like make it themselves. And since they're making it, they're already coding it inside their DNA. And since they're like putting their essence in it, basically, it's becoming a part of them. These motherfuckers can't do it. They can't do it. They can't. They can't do it. They will try. They will try. That's why in the whole thing in the what's that show called? That's why in Lovecraft, I think Lovecraft story, some shit like that. Lovecraft. And that's why in that show, Lovecraft, they had this brother tied up to open a portal, and when he opened the portal with his own body, all these orcs died. They're showing you in that show, but you know, people want to say that's fantasy. No, that's scientific. That's spiritual science, motherfucker. Alright? That's spiritual science. And if you don't think so, well, you're going to be lost. You're only scratching the surface of science if that's not what you think. Because if you keep going deeper and deeper and deeper of the science shit, it gets more into the spiritual stuff. It doesn't go into the physical anymore. Why do you think these motherfuckers don't go deep into that? They don't understand the spiritual. Because they're not part of the spiritual world. Do you get it? Do you get it? Spiritual people can do spiritual things that were born on the spiritual realm and everything like that. If you're natural to the planet, if you're natural to the galaxy and everything like that, you could do spiritual stuff. If you're not natural to anything, you can't do spiritual shit. You can't do spiritual abilities. You can't fucking torpedo your ass like a rocket. Because you're not part of nature. You're not part of nature. Okay? There's so many stuff that they got from our bodies, guys. Like, the stuff that they put in their jets and stuff like that. Stuff that they make bombs out of. They take from our bodies, man. Look at the recent Godzilla show. When they use uranium to blow up Godzilla. He feeds off of that. And what do you think they got it off of, though? Since it's part of the Titans, they got it off of a Titan, which is you and me. I already talked about a little bit of the Titans here in this video, so I don't have to talk about it a lot. If you were listening, you know. If you were just lottie-godding and shit, then get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Seriously. Those type of people are just gonna die off. Seriously. What should I call it? They're dilly-dallying, shilly-shallying. Literally. So I'll see you guys later, and be safe. And know thyself. Seriously. Know thyself, build, and do Tai Chi. Seriously. Alright? Seriously. And once you start building that up, so many unique things will happen to you, man. Seriously, man. From your own experience, seriously. And you can make YouTube videos and start talking about it. You don't have to if you don't want to. But just know that there are all brothers and sisters out there that are going through that experience as well. So I'll see you.